This is the most important and crucial period of your lives, for what you do now and what you decide now at this age may well determine which way your life shall go.
Hi guys, and welcome to Dailies with Denise. As we celebrate Martin Luther King Day, I want to talk to you about pursuing the dream in your heart. The great Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "I had a dream." And today we are a product of his dream. I was inspired to talk to you today, not just by Martin Luther, but by one of my Facebook memories. I recently shared about one of the last things that my mother said to me before she passed on. And last year when I went to Jamaica, a whole new world was opened up to me about things that I wasn't aware of. Everywhere I went, the Lord sent me on a journey to visit with the persons who either gave us a hand up in life or in some way provided support, prayerfully or otherwise. Now, these were my mother's closest friends. And everywhere I stopped, persons had the same nice things to say about her. Whether it was that she was caring, loving, supportive, friendly, or caring for others, even people that she doesn't know or didn't know. No, the biggest thing that came home for me was when I heard everybody telling me that my mother was a healer, in the sense that when she prayed for persons, they got healed. I remember in her illness, in her time of illness, we had a conversation. She was close to death, but she was talking to me, but it seems as if she was having a conversation with someone else. At that time, I didn't understand much about the things of God and the heavenly realms. And she was saying to me that she regretted that she did not understood the magnitude of the gift that God had given her. I didn't know what she was talking about. Suffice it to say, I knew my mother was a praying woman of God. I knew her as a warrior. She's always praying, always on her knees at her bedside. She's always fasting. But I did not know until I went to Jamaica last year and heard the stories from families that she prayed for. I remember one story was of a child who was scheduled for surgery, and my mother was working with this family. I remember the morning, as a child, I remember her dressing up a little nicer than she would to go to work, and she said she was going to go to the hospital. I didn't know why. But last year I learned that one of the young sons in the family was scheduled for surgery. Don't know what kind of surgery, but something was wrong with him, like major illness. And my mother went with them, and she started praying. Well, I knew she was praying from home, but they told me she started praying from they were getting into the taxi that took them to the hospital. And then she continued praying while they were in the hospital, laying hands on him, anointing him, and praying. When the doctors came, they prepped him for surgery and did their final examinations. And whatever it was that they were going to operate on was no longer there. The thing that was to be removed was miraculously healed. From that same family last year, I heard about another of their child who was sick. And we're not talking about some sickness like flu or cold or fever. These are major illnesses. And I heard about how Mama prayed and these children were healed. I heard it from other people that I visited. And so it was enough proof and confirmation for me. I know that when I was younger, I didn't go to the doctor much. I didn't, because whatever it is that I was sick with, I knew she was praying, but I didn't see it as I received healing because God heard her, or because God acted on her faith. Now, suffice it to say, she died with regret. I didn't understand what she was saying when she said she would have, facilitated person's healing. I didn't understand it at all. Now I do. And because of that, I want to say to you, do not die with your dream in your heart. All of us have some things that we haven't even told anyone. Some things that we're believing for. God is the author of your dreams. And if He has put something in you, He has made provision. I can tell you, my dream to go to Israel was it came alive because of God's provision. I mean, I can tell you testimonies upon testimonies in my own life where my dreams, where I am right now, is a dream come true because of God's provision. Psalms 37 verse 4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desire of your heart." If God plants that dream inside of you, and I believe that everything is orchestrated by Him, then He will grant that heart's desire once you trust Him. Don't give up on your dream. Don't let it die within you. Don't let other people talk you out of it. Remember Joseph in Genesis 37, 5 to 11. Joseph was known as the dreamer. He told his brothers about his dreams. Those brothers hated him. What did they do? They tried to kill not only his dream, but they tried to kill him. There are some people who are dream killers. And so you have to be careful who you tell your dream. Today I witnessed my friend Vanessa participating in a women's march, in the Martin Luther King march in LA. And I remember when she called about her dream to start the 100 unit group. She said, pray. Don't say anything yet, but just pray. And I did. You must have some key persons that you can call on. Not the blabbermouths, but those who will pray. And if you can't find anybody, just go to God. Go on your knees. He'll hear you. Not only will he hear you, he will act on your faith. God is not moved by your words. He is moved by your faith. When he can trust you with that thing that he has given you, you will see it coming to life. And if your dream doesn't frighten you, then you're not dreaming big enough, and that dream is not from God. Your dream should be so big that it scares you, that you have to run to God to ask for help. So you might be asking, what do I do if I've dreamed and my dreams have come true? Or if I'm not seeing my dream come into life? Again, hold on and fight for your promise. And if, like me, you had a dream like I did with going to Israel, and as that dream has come alive, dream again. Don't let your dream die within you. These are my few words to you in Jesus' name. Thank you for joining me on Dailies with Denise. Happy Martin Luther King Day. God bless you.